Well, good morning, good morning. um, Before I go in, I just have to say that I'm happy, thoroughly amazed. Sitting here, I was finishing up watching the game because I had to work on Sunday. And wow. I know, and I think I said it in the video earlier last week, that I had asked for a showing of intensity. What I saw on that field from that game, these boys are not those Cowboys of old that some people had gotten used to, aka the haters had gotten used to, because they were like, oh, you guys are mediocre. Not only the other fan bases out there that we deal with on a regular basis, but wow, Stephen A, across the board, I think Jay Watt said it best. He said there was only like maybe 3 people that had even given us a chance. I kind of had my doubts because I had been in that stadium before, and I know how loud and intense it can get in that stadium. But to see what I've been waiting to see for a long time has me thinking a couple of things. Jerry, we stay on you because all we wanted you to do was get out of your own way. Finally, you listen to your son, who has made some strange decisions in the past alongside of you and everything. But you had this master evil plan in mind, didn't you? Build a lineup. If people didn't want to take pay cuts in order to increase the ability of what this team had, they would have to go. But just like Biggie said, it's the everyday struggle. But now, buying into the program, you know, you get a bunch of guys out there, and they're not no names, not by any means, but they're gentlemen that want to play the game of football, that want to enjoy the game of football, that are there just happy. You know, when I see Witten waving a back behind him, and he puts a key block in on a 3rd and 14, that tells me something about the character of this team. That tells me something about there are people who are leaders on this team that are stepping up to do what they have to do. Now, I'm not going to be like, you know, we're going to a Super Bowl and all that. You've never heard me go in all like that. And if you did before, I don't remember. I'm sure somebody will try to go back and find some videos and edit it. But I just, I'm thrilled. My brother, he's up there in Skedaddle. And I know he was living large and loving life at that game. You know, I was at my younger brother's wedding on Saturday, and met one of my blood brothers, because Papa was a Rolling Stone, at the game, and he and his wife live in the Seattle area too. And wow, she's diehard Seahawks, and it's just good family rivalry. You know, y'all know in my house, my wife's a diehard Eagles fan. Can't do nothing to change her mind, just like she'll never change mine. But you know, I'm not even gonna gloat about this. I want to give mad shout outs though to the Seattle Seahawks fan base. You fellas that are out there that are doing vids, there's a few of you that have subbed to me, and I think I've subbed back to you and everything. And it's not about the subs, fellas. It's out. We're out here doing our thing. But y'all did some couple good crow videos, and I gotta appreciate that. Thank you very much for that, because we would have done the same. Now, that being said, I'm just going to go right into it and write about it. 406 total yards to, I think they had, no, I'm sorry, 401 total yards I believe we had to their 206. And bar miscues and mistakes, and again, I think J. Watt said it best, like, we spotted them 10 and everything, added on an additional 7 to that. So, I mean, you take them 17 points away. This defense, they're flying around and flying to the ball. They hemmed up that boy Wilson. He really couldn't get nothing off. I mean, Marshawn had, 61 total yards rushing? Oh, but we went against the #1 rushing defense in the league. And that offensive line. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Because, wow, those boys. You know what? And our O-line and D-line, all that bull crap, they're not taking that anymore. They're out there, and I mean, I saw intensity from players when they're getting in somebody's grill, and they're shoving people back, and they're like, look, we're not having this. And I loved it. I loved it. Finally, what we've been looking to see. And, whew, 5-1. I'm very happy, very thrilled to be where we are right now. Still some things we need to see. There were some miscues and everything else like that. I think we had, I only think we had maybe 4 penalties going in at the half. A few mistakes in the second half and everything. But to be down, and that's one thing that I got to say, to be down and then I'm sitting there, and even in my mind when I'm watching this game, was like, I'm not stressed. They didn't even look stressed. They know their capabilities. They know the abilities they have. And they go back, they say, okay, hey, we made a mistake. Let's get in there and do it. Before, in the past, you would see the drain from these guys. And they'd be like, oh, well, maybe I don't know if we can do it or not. But now, hey, let's get back. Let's go to work. Let's do what we got to do. You know, yes, Terrence Williams, that was a great catch. What about the throw? All right, come on. You know, and I'm not a super Romo supporter, but I got to give him mad shout out and props because he just took him back down the field. Even after we had spotted them 10, that next drive, when I watched that next drive, they just came right back down the field. Like, huh? Okay, you got some. Come get some of this. And went into their house. Second loss in how long? You know, I think some demons were exercised. Now, going on down the stretch, gonna play some divisional games. Of course, I'm up here near Filthy, and I'm just NFC East fans, you know, especially Eagles fans. My God, we haven't even played y'all yet. Yes, y'all are 5-1. The caliber of the competition that we've played versus the caliber of competition you played it's varied. But guess what? You'll get your chance to play us. You'll get your chance. You really, really will. Giants fans, wow. Woo! This week coming up, I'll make one later this week, just for y'all. Ped, I didn't see you in a bit. I saw you that one time, and you were like, just that angry, like, all right, they're 0-2. This is not, and you freaking Cowboy. You know, Ped, calm down. I'm afraid how you might react now that the Eagles just jumped and stomped a mud hole in that behind. But we'll see. But that'll be later on. But yeah, gentlemen, 5-1. Can't be more pleased than I am right now. Not jumping up and down. Tooting any horns yet, because this team still has a lot to show and grow. But I have seen some improvement and some growth, and I'm pleased by it. I enjoy it. All the gentlemen out there, I enjoy what you do. Be thrilled in it for right now, because it is what it is. But just like hearing the interviews and everything else like that, one game at a time. One game at a time. Let's do what we got to do, family. Keep stepping up. Keep pressing up. Smurf. Deuces.